and welcome. Today we're going to look at percentages. Now, just as a recap on percentages, a percentage can be thought of as a number out of 100. So a percentage just means out of 100, and whenever you see the word of, you need to replace it with the maths operation of multiply. So, as an example, if I was asked to calculate 12% of 200, that effectively is 12 out of 100, in other words, out of 100, and I multiply because that is the of 200, and I put those numbers into my calculator and end up with 24. Likewise, if I was asked to calculate 75% of 50, that would be 75 divided by 100, and I multiply that by 50 to give me 37.5. What we'll be looking at over the next two slides is effectively doing or calculating percentage increases and percentage decreases. So, if I wish to increase a number by a percentage, for example, I have the number 200 and I wish to increase that by 12%. Well, there are two ways I can go about this. The first way, I can work out my 12% of 200, which happens to be 24, and add that to my original number of 200. 200 plus my 12% of 200 equals 224. Or, the preferred way is to think of increasing by 12% as effectively 100 plus my increase of 12% will be 112%. In other words, I'm working out 112% of 200. And you can see that down there. 112 divided by 100, that's my percentage, of 200. Let's do another one over here. Increase 50 by 75%. I could either look at calculate 75% of 50, which will give me 37.5, and then to that 37.5 I add my original 50, which leaves me with 87.5. Or I could look at combining the 100% and the 75%, which will be 175%. So I could calculate 175% of 100. And that basically gives me the same number, same answer. That's how you increase by a percentage. And if you wish to decrease by a percentage, very similar approach. Let's look at decreasing 20 by 12%. So I can work out 12% of 20, which will give me 2.4. Then a decrease effectively means a minus or subtraction. 20 minus my 12% of 20 will give me 17.6. Or I could decrease my 12% from the 100%. So I could take away 12% from 100% and do that in one maths operation. So I could work out 88% of 100. That is the same as a decrease of 12%. And that will give me the same answer of 17.6. If, for instance, I had 500 and I wish to decrease that by 75, I could either work out 75% of 500, which gives me 375, and I could subtract that 375 from 500 to give me 125. Or I could do my subtraction within my percentages. So in other words, 100 minus 75%. In other words, I could just calculate 25% of 500, which will give me the same answer. So, in summary, we have looked at how to increase and decrease a value by a percentage. So until next